Hi again, I'm John Nielsen with Wing Chun Hall, here to discuss Wing Chun, your best self-defense option, and we're still doing the 12 days of Christmas. We're on the 6th day of Christmas, so I'm going to give you 6 points. Okay, in fact today we're going to talk about the Plum Blossom Stakes. Now, a lot of different Southern martial arts have a Plum Blossom Stakes, and they're stakes that you plant into the ground, and they could be any height. People do it at different heights, and a lot of times you'll see pictures of people up on top of these things doing their footwork, doing their balance. You can also do footwork like on the ground in between them. You can also use them for kicking depending on how high you have them. Most of them, when they do it, they have a pattern that's something like this. So say you have like an area with right angles in it that you have to go through, and maybe you have rows that are something like this. And so you say you start out and you say you can get 3 of them in this row, so you're going to offset the next row so it looks something like that, and then you continue that pattern like so, and you can do that infinitely. You can go on that direction, or you could go up this direction. So say you wanted to add a few here, and then on again infinitely if you have the space. But this pattern doesn't reflect the actual plum blossom, which I'll show you here. So let's say again you have a square space. Well, sorry, I want to talk about the plum blossom first. Plum blossom is a flower that comes out every spring in China. They have big festivals for the plum blossom, etc. And it's a 5-petaled flower, so it has this red middle, and then it has these 5 petals that come out around like that. So it looks something like this. So if you're going to do an actual plum blossom stakes, then if you had a square space and you take one and you put it directly in the center, and then you have another one that's like 180 degrees up from that one, and then you're going to have another 2 that are going to be out here, and then another 2 that are going to be down here. So you have 6. So there's one in the middle, and then 5 around it, and that's the 6 for the 6th day of Wing Chun Christmas. Now, something like this, if you're, usually when we make these, we had them about a foot high, so that you can step like inside of them, and you can also use them, like I say, for kicking, and then you can also get on top of them, and you can do a little sparring exercise that usually is without actual striking. It's about balance, staying on top of it. But don't do this at home. Do it only under the supervision of a trained and qualified instructor. So, Merry Christmas to you, and we'll see you next time.